Alright friends, let's talk about this. I'm currently in Houston, and in the last 26 hours I've been in 4 different airports. Chicago O'Hare, New York, Bogota Airport, and now I'm in Houston. I'm exhausted, honestly. So where do I begin? Friends, what's up? Oh, look who packed. Look who packed. Hi, we're just collecting Boothies left and right.
Here we go. We just saw Tam over there.
I missed the train.
400 Boothies go to Colombia. What could go wrong? Hey-oh. What's up? Hello. Hey. What's up? Terminal A to C. Okay. Leg 2, we're going from New York to Bogota. We've collected another Boothie. Hello. Let's get some sustenance before we get on the second leg, because I'm starving. Pricey. Oh my god, these are expensive. What is this co-working spot in New York airport? This looks so sick. Like, god damn, it's so pretty. Order a margarita, get a pepperoni. Makila upgraded. Bye! Guys, we're in Bogota! This is going right back to America.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll be arriving at our destination shortly.
Why is this necessary? I'm trying to find a bathroom, but all the bathrooms are closed, and I'm being accompanied right now. You can see on the left. Because apparently I am inadmissible, so I can't be walking around alone. I can't even have my own passport. Alright, you want a story? Here's a story. I'm stuck at the Bogota airport because they're deporting me back to the US. The biggest issue, the biggest problem that I have was they said Taiwan is China. That's besides the point. Then they take me to this back room, not letting my friends come with me or anything, which totally makes sense. They want security, whatever. They take me to this back room and they don't process me, even though I'm like the first one there and there's literally no one in the room. Then like 40 people flood in and they process everyone first before getting to me. Mind you, I'm like literally the only Asian in the whole room. The only one. I was literally in there for an hour and a half. All my friends were waiting. They're like literally angels, gems. Like they got my luggage, they got everything. And eventually they didn't even tell me any like transparency thing. They just told me to sign something. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna sign anything until you tell me what this is. I can barely read Spanish, but I can see this means like you're deporting me. They just got an airline person to walk me to the international gate, not explaining anything. And then they just basically tag teamed and have someone constantly following me. I can't have my passport back. I can't go to the bathroom alone. They have to like literally follow me everywhere, like I'm a criminal. It is ludicrous. Also, side note, they're not letting me get my luggage as well, so I can't even take the essentials. You know, but it's fine. Like, it is an experience. What is going on over there? But anyway, it is a story time. It is literally an experience. I've never gotten deported before, so I definitely went to the truth and a lie. I don't know. This is a whole experience. I don't even know. I think I'm in shock right now. That's why I'm like just laughing. I'm not even. I think I've gone past that crying phase. I'm already in the acceptance part where I'm like, yup, this is it. I am not doing this trip. That's just what it is. I just really hope my friends have fun, a lot of fun. I was really looking forward to this trip, but it is what it is. They're sending me back on the next flight, which is 7:30 in the morning, and it's currently 2 in the morning. I don't plan on sleeping. I mean, might as well feast. Look at this. I have decided to get an omelet and a coffee, because why not? And I also got him a coffee too, because poor guy. second round of food because why not? Tomato soup with avocado and chicken. I need this. They're sending me on a flight back to Houston. Well, not back to, but back to the United States. And I've never been to Houston, but they're gonna do that. So, Houston, we have a problem. After Houston, there's like a 6-hour layover in the Houston airport, and then I fly back and I get back to Chicago at 9 p.m. So, never have I ever been in airports for 48 hours straight. I'm not even exaggerating. I got to the airport at like 9:30 a.m. yesterday. Whatever. It's literally just chaperoning me. Is that a Chicago Bulls shirt? It's sending me right back to Chicago. This is like the 11th time walking on this thing. Poor guy who's been tasked to chaperone me is dead asleep. It is 5:30 in the morning. I've been up for 24 hours now. I have 2 more hours to go before I even begin to board the flight. So I'm at the gate right now, just kind of waiting, charging my phone. I got sparkling water. Some sort of happiness, I guess. Because none of the water fountains work, so I gotta get something. I can see the sunrise. Look. Well, it's 7 a.m. Look how sunny it is. I'm about to board soon in 40 minutes, but I need a bathroom first, honestly. I see the passport. It's literally in his hands. All right, so quick update. I called my friend, and Maria is like fluent in Spanish because she grew up in Chile. But she's trying to negotiate everything, either to A, get me a full refund, or B, get me into the country. I have 30 minutes before I'm shoved on the plane. So we'll see whatever happens. I've been selling some of my add-on tickets and stuff, so it's been going pretty quickly. But I don't know. I'm just tired at this point. I just want to go home. Or just not be in an airport, honestly. This is like real life terminal Tom Hanks. Whatever. But I really love my friends because they're doing everything possible to help me either get a refund or get me into the country. So I love them. Alright, finally leaving the airport. After the longest freaking time.
Houston, George Bush Intercontinental Airport. It's a big airport with a big name. We've got, let's see here, 4 hours and 38 minutes of flight time. It was 4:13. They had a little bit of flight time due to a headwind issue. Also, on departure this morning, I do anticipate a little bit of a bumpy climb out. There's some weather just off to the west near the Ruiz volcano.
Oh my god, my forehead. I just slept for I don't know how long because I got on the flight to Houston and I just like passed out. Oh my god. Oh my god, we just landed in Houston. Thank God. Welcome to Houston, baby. Off the plane. I look like shit, but it's totally fine because I've been up for the last 36 hours. So what's up? Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I just got through US Customs, no problem. 3 minutes, I'm out. Hey yo, this is humanity. I'm gonna go freshen up, finally. I went to the bathroom, I freshened up a little bit. I finally got my glasses. I can see shit now. Washed my face a little, but like all the pimples are like popping out, but whatever. I feel much better. How about all the above? So quick update, a few Boothies are in Houston right now. They got a delayed flight, they missed a flight or something, but they're bringing barbecue for me. But they're somewhere here. What's up? They brought me food! Barbecue!
The best barbecue in Houston.
The best barbecue in Houston. Can I quote you on that?
Yeah, well, it actually was very good. Recommended by a local, so.
Oh, amazing. Hi. Going right back. A Bogota gang. Chicago gang. All right, friends, let's talk about this. So where do I begin? There were visa issues. I mean, the first issue was they kept associating Taiwan with China. I was like, it's literally different. Like, we have different colored passports. That means something different, and we don't need a visa. On that note, Taiwan didn't need a visa up until last year, I think. But even now, when you Google, it literally doesn't say that you need a visa like anywhere. Like the first few sources all pop up and say you can validly stay in the U.S. for 90 days without needing a visa. Not the U.S., Colombia. Even if you didn't have a Taiwan to Colombia visa, if you have a valid U.S. visa, you can't enter Colombia. And I do have a valid U.S. visa. Otherwise, how the fuck did I enter the United States? I know I have one. Like, I'm here. but they wouldn't recognize it. It's just like, it's more complicated because it's not a typical F1 visa. I had a change of status, but long story. Anyway, I know it's valid for sure, and I was trying to explain to them, but they wouldn't hear it. They were just like, no. They made up their mind, and they were just trying to get me out of the freaking country. They just wanted to, I don't know, go home or something. But that was basically the visa issue. I just wanted to talk about like the whole experience and how bad it was. Like, as a human being, it just felt so demoralizing, dehumanizing, and it was just so bad. First, after the visa issue, they took me into the immigration back room, but they just wouldn't let me even get a word in. So like, what's the point of me bringing me there if you're not even gonna try to listen to like me explain the complicated visa situation? Like, they would just keep saying no, and they wouldn't even try to bring someone who was English competent. It was just like horrible, and all I kept hearing was like chino. Like, and I'm literally saying like, it's literally not. It's like the tip of the iceberg for like a lot of people, but I just never felt this before, so it was very jarring. They wouldn't even give any transparency, and then they told me to sign a document, which obviously I didn't sign because I'm not going to sign something that I don't understand. I mean, I saw one word, which was deporting me, so I didn't sign it. They just brought this airline person and said that they would help me sort it out. They didn't. They just basically strong-armed me, like escorted me to the international departure. Without letting me access to my luggage. Like, at least tell me what's going on. Like led me down this like very dark, like long, like hallway, which I had to figure out myself, which was I had to wait for the next flight out to the US, which was 8 hours later, overnight. But the worst part was they had to stick someone on me to chaperone me. They held my passport hostage because apparently I was inadmissible, and it made me feel like a criminal. Like, I couldn't go anywhere without being followed, including to the bathroom. Like, he had to follow me to the bathroom and wait outside while I went to the bathroom. I'm like, is this really necessary? Like, I'm a normal human being here. I wasn't even trying, like, nothing, I didn't do anything wrong. Obviously, I didn't get mad at him because he was just doing his job, like what his orders were or whatever. So I actually ended up buying him coffee as well, because that poor guy, he was like exhausted, and this is enough problem. It's like this whole experience was so bad. Like, they literally were like laughing in front of me. It felt like sometimes they were laughing at me, and oh my god, I even forgot about this. So after 8 hours, my friend woke up, and she is fluent in Spanish because she grew up in Chile. Maria, shout out to you, like literally god. She was on the phone trying to like coordinate with the travel agency and United and like everyone to try to figure out either how to get me in, basically. But because they had my passport, they were literally trying to force me onto the plane. They wouldn't let me like do anything else. Like, it felt like they were pushing me onto the plane. I know they didn't physically push me, but it felt like it. Like, they wouldn't give me my passport until I walked on the jet bridge, and then that's when they gave me the passport, and like barely confirmed that my luggage was on the flight. It was a whole show. Oh, I cried on the plane too. Like, maybe the puffiness is to like fatigue and also crying. I don't even know at this point. United Airlines desk person was like, Chino, and I was like, oh no, Taiwan's not China. And then she goes, oh yeah, Taiwan. And then she goes, it's the same. And I'm like, is Colombia Mexico then? Like, I mean, obviously I didn't say it, but like, it's like the equivalent of that. It's like, you didn't have to, like, it's so unnecessary. Alright, last leg over here. We're boarding now. Let's go. Last leg. I'm about to cry. I'm not even kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I've already bawled on one leg of the flight, so what's another leg, honestly?
Don't forget to check your seat pocket and carry around your seat to make sure you have all your belongings.
Let's go. We're home. Thank you. Oh my god! Joy! I need a hug. Oh my god! This is the longest freaking trip of my life. Wait, finishing the story. Okay, can you just stay? Okay. Jesus.
I just need to hold it.
No, I'm not holding this. It'll stay.
Okay.
Help. Okay, it stayed. Okay. So Houston, I was sitting next to a grandma. She's like 90-ish years old. Joy was saying, like, did she die? Please tell me. I was like, no, thank God. No, she didn't die. Thank the Lord, honestly.
You don't know.
Oh, no, she was like, I think she was close to 100. I'm not even kidding.
You're like, let me just attach the breathing tube already.
No, but here's what I thought she was traveling with the guy sitting at the window. But she wasn't. So I was like, who you with, Grandma? I didn't say that, but I was sleeping because I was so tired. And then the moment I opened my eyes, she was like in my face and she was staring at me. Like I was so.
She was making sure you did that.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was
too morbid.
I was so confused because, and then she started like she was like right here, so then I like made eye contact, but I didn't want to move, and then she started speaking to me in not English, and I was so delirious because I was so sleep deprived that I was like, am I just hallucinating at this point? And she kept looking like next to my right, which is an aisle. So I was like, for a period, I was like,
oh,
am I?
The bathroom?
No. That wasn't more of a hit, but I was like, am I hallucinating? Is this a ghost? I was like, does this grandma even exist?
Oh no. The grandma's like, this bitch won't move. I need to pee.
No, but she wasn't trying to pee. She wasn't trying to pee. Like, oh my god, Dad, I'll call you back later. I'm in the middle of a story. I called they were passing out snacks, the flight attendants. So I called her over. I was like, hey, I have no idea what she needs, man.
Yeah.
And then she had to go to the PA system and ask if there were any Spanish speakers, which took like a whole 5 to 10 seconds.
From Colombia?
No, from Houston.
Oh.
Not from Colombia.
I was like, what is going
from Houston. Like, it took a while for us to find even like one Spanish speaker, which is wild because
But
statistically you should be, yeah, but anyway, that's not the point. So then this person, grandpa with hearing aids,
oh no. Oh god.
comes over and he tries to talk to her, but she's like in the middle seat, and so that he like fully leans like here in my space, and I'm like up against the seat, and they're like just talking like right here, and then I have a eye line to the flight attendant, and she was like, I'm so sorry, like she's about it. I was like, it's okay. But it really wasn't okay. I'm like hanging on by a thread at this point. This is like, sorry, let me interrupt. Would it be easier if I just stood up and then you sat? So then he did, and then what information came out was, I don't think she was supposed to be flying to Chicago. So,
Oh my gosh.
she was like, we don't know who she's with, where she's going, why she's even on this flight.
Oh my gosh. It's the reverse of Home Alone. Like the absolute, like,
Oh my god.
the grandma's missing at the airport.
No. So 5 minutes later, we find out she has an accompanied person who was sitting in 4 rows back, 4 or 5 rows back, in the other side.
Are you kidding me? Why did?
Because he didn't speak English. So when the PA system was like, oh, any Spanish speakers, he didn't understand.
Oh my gosh.
And then, so the flight attendant was trying to communicate with him. I don't even know what ended up happening, but the grandma just kept staring at me throughout the whole flight, and she like tapped me as well, and she's like fully leaning into my space. So that was my last leg coming back into Chicago. That's how the trip rounded out.
And then driving to.
Yeah, this is literally the best thing that has happened. last I don't know how long. But yeah. The end. Perfect ending.
Call your dad back.
Will I be coming back? Probably not.